Welcome to Align Trading. Before going over my trades, I am going to talk about the week. We finished 3% down this week, and these same algorithms continued to take us down the entire week. And that is this green and white algorithm right here. As you can see, we have the same algorithms here the entire week, every single time. Friday morning, I put in the Discord to either watch out for the inverse head and shoulder that could form, or watch for the green and the white algorithm to form once again and break down. And that is exactly what we got. Right here, you see the first 30-minute candle, this green and white algorithm, and we get the breakdown within this orange, and you see the green once again breaks down through the white, and so here you'll be looking for the green and the white if it wants to continue going down to possibly this 490 area right here. That 490 area, we could see something start to form like this and possibly grab some liquidity for a recovery, maybe a retracement, whatever it may be, or we begin forming a larger green algorithm here as the handle until we find the head, shoulder, and shoulder just like that to then break down and go even lower. First things first though, before we are going to break out and see an actual bounce, is this orange algorithm here must be broken out of. All week it has tried and it continues to hold, as you see right here, holding it, and holding it here. So watch again, does it reject once again, go lower to that 490, or do we actually get the breakout, maybe retrace like this and start to form the cup back up, shoulder, and try and retrace like that. 5-day moving average does need to be regained if we are going to see a sustained rally right here, possibly with this shoulder. If it wanted to form something like that, to then have this start trending lower before we then get the bounce and retrace above this 5-day and maybe go retest the 20-day if it trends down to this area. Going over my trades now, the first trade that I took was this trade right here, and what it was this head and shoulder. As you see, the head, shoulder, and shoulder once again with this tapering buying algorithm that had to do with the 30. And once I saw that towards the top of the channel here, falling below this, I took this quick trade down to here, just took out my position at the lows, and then took it again once we started forming this inverse cup. You see that algorithm right here, and I entered when it started closing below right there. Added some more on the retest here, and took the trade down to this level. A lot of my trades are not home run trades. They are just scalps within the algorithms, and a half a point trade with a 0 DTE contract that moves a lot. That can be $25 a contract depending on the delta that you are trading with. Right here, for example, this is nearly a point trade. Sure, it's not a 5-point trade if you were to catch the top all the way to the bottom here, but you can catch a nice return. This could be your only trade for the day just off of this drop right here. That would pay you nearly $50 a contract with a in the money gone. Next trade I took was the same algorithm. It was towards the top of the channel, and with the head and shoulder entry once again, I took this right here at the top of this tapering algorithm here and got the breakdown to once again the same sort of structure as we had here and took the trade. The next trade that I took was the same algorithm, just waited for the retracement to form a better shoulder and confirm that we were going to go lower, and that is what we did. So right here we have this bigger head, shoulder, and once again the shoulder here, as well as this inverse cup. You see a handle right there, and we get the breakdown right here. Once again, I waited for another retracement to form, and the same algorithm appeared right here. So I took the breakdown once a shoulder happened and we got it here, and the retest of this level, and I took the trade down right there. This trade right here was a very quick, small trade, but if you can see closely, we actually have a head and shoulder right here with this small level here, and we get this small breakdown, but you have to take where the algorithm begins to taper right here, and I just took the top of this channel down to the lows because we did have the tapering right here, so if it went more, that would have been cool, but we did not, and we instead got this retracement. After those trades, I took a break, and I did not come back until this trade right here, which ended up being one of the best trades of the day. This same algorithm had appeared all day. As you can see right here, it is the same algorithm, just on a bigger retracement. And towards the top of the channel here, I entered my position and then entered more on this shoulder breakout for an awesome move down here that we got. And then the final trade here at the end of the day was the same algorithm again, forming a tighter inverse cup and handle. Right here, you see the same algorithm, and we begin to taper like that, forming this inverse cup right here. It did not end up forming the handle to go lower, but I took this right here, forming that entry, and got a couple nice trades scalping within this. Now on the daily chart, as I was mentioning in all the videos this week, watch the 5-day moving average with this bottom Bollinger, and as long as we are staying below this, using it like we do on an uptrend, the retest here on the 5-day upper Bollinger, so watch for the bottom Bollinger with the 5-day retest, and once we are above the 5-day, maybe we get a relief bounce, and after some time we hopefully will catch this 20-day moving average here when it retraces to it and then possibly continues down more. Trend was bearish last week. After finishing 3% down, we could see some sort of relief bounce, whether that's a percent, percent and a half, possibly go test 500 again, 502, this area up here before we continue down and break this 490 level, which leaves a good amount of downside here if that is going to happen. Any one of these levels here, whatever it decides we want to go to, whether it's this 480 or we come down to 465, pay close attention to this, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys Monday morning.